Probably we are into the last session before the lunch, and I promise you that nobody will be feeling hungry because the discussions are going to be very intense and interesting. This session is Photonics, a future computing paradigm. In this session, the panel speakers would be probing whether photonics would be providing a futuristic or future computing paradigm for the computer world. Let us examine how it goes. I would like to invite the panelist, Dr. Ajay Kumar, Additional Secretary, DIT, Government of India. Please give a big round of applause. He has flown in the morning all the way from Delhi for this session. Sir, thanks for coming. Please take your seat. And then I would like to invite Dr. Abdul Fattah Obaid, Vice President Photonics, King Abdul City of Science and Technology, Saudi Arabia. Thanks, Dr. Obaid, for having come here. Then I would like to invite Mr. William Hawker, Vice President, Photon IC, Inc., LA, USA. Mr. Bill Hawker, please give him a big round of applause. He has been dying to speak today. For the past 3 days, he has been anticipating this session. Then I would like to invite Mr. Sitaram Krishna, Director, High Performance Computing, Asia Pacific Region, Intel. I would love to introduce each and every speaker in detail as and when they come and speak. To begin with, let me say a few sentences why we are here. Let me set the context straight away. Everybody knows that the life with a chip, the life with a computing device, the life with a processing unit is different from the life in 60s or 50s or last century. Now we are here with state-of-the-art technologies because of the invention of computing devices. We all know that our laptops, our tablets, our cell phones work because of a single thing called a chip, which could be integrated circuit or you can call it any name. But everybody knows that chip is the differentiator for this century. And now, whether we are capable of continuing the evolution with the chip, as we know, do we require any paradigm shift as we go along into the future? This session probes the basic question whether there is going to be any paradigm shift, whether we are on the verge of any technological, epistemological revolution. Photonics is very simple. On the chip, the computing processes take place through transmission of a signal which gets piggybacked on electronic. Electron transmits itself in a copper wire and it enables the computing processes. That's how we get our gadgets functioning. The guys who invented this or the invention paradigm about the chip technology has predicted that every year the chip evolves in such a manner wherein the computing ability of a chip gets doubled every 2 years. It is called Moore's law. Gordon Moore is the co-founder of Intel, and he predicted that the capacity of a chip increases doubles up every couple of years. The reason is miniaturization of the parts which go onto the chip so that you can add more parts so that you can increase the processing speed. Now the whole world believes that we may be at the ending stage of that paradigm. That is probably physically it may not be possible to add more parts to the chip. So what do? Should we have a standstill or should we break into another paradigm? Now all over the globe, the debate is going on very intensely, and one school of thought believes that photonics is the way for future. Photonics talks about the simple replacement of electron with photon, and since photon cannot travel in a copper wire, replacement of copper wire with optic fiber. Everybody knows that photon is much faster, efficient when compared to the electron. And I'm not the first person to talk about photonics. Everybody in the world knows about photon. What happened in the recent past is that the human being, human brain could articulate and control the photon, the transmission of photon. If we control and articulate the photon, probably we can replace the electron with photon. So we are here to discuss about the future computing paradigm with reference to the photon. Before I introduce my panelists, before the panelists start speaking, I would like to have one more sentence, that is the applicability of photonics technology in defense. There is a direct applicability. One of the speakers is going to establish the connectivity between the photonics and the defense sector.